What's up, guys? So about 5:45 in the morning here. I just pulled up to work, working out in the field today. And man, there's something I've been thinking about, something I've really been needing to do but haven't yet because there's a lot of resistance there. So as you know, I've got this whole new business all planned out, all these steps, and there's a big step that I haven't done yet, and I really need to, and there's a lot of resistance around, and that is telling my uncle, who I work for now, what my plan is. So he's, invested all this time and money and energy into me, bringing me into the office, showing me all the ropes, letting me make mistakes. Some of them have been quite expensive. And I think he's going to have mixed feelings when I tell him. I think he's going to be excited on a personal level, but maybe a little bummed up from a business standpoint. But the thing is, I don't really know how he's going to react. This is all just a story that I'm making up in my head, in my mind. So a piece of advice that I give people that I got from my coach is whenever there's like a limiting belief or, maybe whatever this theory is, whether it's, like I said, a limiting belief or how you think something is going to turn out, like I make a T-chart. We write along the top like what that theory is, and then line down the middle of the page, on the left, all the evidence, and on the right side of the page, write down all the emotion around it. So I'm at the point now where I just do this in my head if I don't have a piece of paper. I was just doing this on my drive into work today, and it's all emotional. Like, it's all stories I'm making up in my head, like all things that I think are going to happen or could happen. There's really no evidence about how he's going to react or how things will be between the time when I tell him and in a few months when I actually, take off from the job and take off in my RV. There's no evidence around how any of that is going to be. So I'm certain what it is that I want, and what, that's this a whole RV thing, this whole business, this whole exploring the country while I can. Like I said, I'm in the perfect position in my life to do it. So I just need to put all those emotions to the side, all these theories, all these stories that I'm telling myself that I'm making up in my head. Need to put all that to the side and sit down and have a talk with my uncle about what my plan is, and just need to get it done. So that's where I'm at. There's a lot of resistance, but I'm just going to get over it, and I'm going to do it. Well, I've left the job site. I am on the way to the office. I'm going to stop by the office on my way home, have a little chat with my uncle. I'll see you guys there. All right. Not to the office yet. About 10 minutes out. I've been trying to call and see if my uncle's even at the office, and tell him I'm going to swing by there. And man, my anxiety is through the roof just trying to push the button to call him. But I'm going to do it. All right, I called him. He's at the shop. Told him I'm about 10 minutes out. I'm going to swing by. He said, all right, see you in a little bit. So now I hit this big traffic jam, which I'm thankful for, because I need to take a couple minutes and do some breathing exercises here and calm myself down. All right, pulling into the parking lot. Here goes nothing. Get some time to calm myself down a little bit, talk it through with myself. I'm gonna park here, walk in there, and have a little conversation. It's exciting, so I'm just gonna position it that way. Like, hey, I got something pretty exciting I got to tell you about. Let me get a drink of water first. At least he knows I'm coming. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about the phone, how to hold this thing and record. So I don't know what kind of view you're gonna have, but you'll at least have the audio, I guess. No evidence. Get rid of the emotion. Dude. Hope so. I get the results tomorrow. It's a quick turnaround, yeah. Which is cool. So, it's going pretty good. Moving along. But I got something pretty exciting that I gotta tell you about. Okay. So, you know how I got this like second chance at life, right? Yep. I want to be like as intentional and purposeful as I can with it. And I guess long story short, I don't think Michigan is where I want to be. So I feel like I'm in the perfect position, like in my life. Like I don't have a wife or kids or a girlfriend. I had like that real estate, some deals go through, some not. Yeah. So I don't have like a primary house or anything. So what I'm gonna do is buy an RV instead of a house and travel around the country to places where I think I might want to live to check them out. And then it might turn out I like Michigan the best and end up back here, but at least I'll know at that point. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's nothing I'm going to do like immediately, but I just kind of wanted to give you a heads up of kind of what my plans are. Okay. Because of the whole work thing and everything, you know? Yeah. So I do want to go before this winter, though. So I was thinking like November. Okay. Does John know about this? Nobody knows? No. Your parents know? My parents do. Yeah, my parents do. Okay. I mean, people know I've been thinking about it. I've been like kind of contemplating. I wanted to make sure it was actually feasible before I, stirred anything up.
Yeah, I mean, now's the time if you're going to do it. It's like you said, you really got no serious ties here. You got no house. You got no wife or kid.
Right. I feel like if I don't, I'm going to regret it the rest of my life. You might. So it's like really exciting and weird and,
Well, I mean, like you said, you're not going to do anything right away. You may even change your mind. Who knows?
Yep.
Right now,
that's true. That's just kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, yeah. Right. So, like I said, I wanted to give you as much of a heads up as possible.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of had some plans, but I understand why you'd want to do it.
Yeah. So I wanted to take like at least a year and do that. And then because then I was thinking about, buying the company and stuff. I feel like I would be stuck here. And if this isn't where I want to be, like, I don't know if that's really what I want to do. So if it turns out that I end up back here, then it would make more sense. So, I mean, I'm not like totally, ruling that out or anything, but.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, if another opportunity comes up for me, I'm gonna have to take it.
Right, which is understandable, yeah.
It wouldn't be,
Yeah. And then plus, too, we could talk to John, maybe he'll want it himself, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes. I mean,
well, that wasn't so bad. He was pretty understanding. He agreed that I was in the perfect position in my life to do it. He understood the logic behind it. And I think he was a little jealous because he's like, oh yeah, right when the snow's about to fly, you're gonna take off. And he's always complaining about the Michigan winters as well. So he was jokingly, joking around about it. A little jealous. He was a little bit bummed from a business standpoint, but that's understandable. And ultimately, he ended up saying, above everything else, like, he just wants me to be happy. So that's kind of what I figured. That actually makes me feel really good. And like I said, all that anxiety I had was basically for nothing. And all that anxiety is what keeps people from taking action and going for it, building the life of their dreams. So I wonder how many people have been held back by that anxiety and didn't go for it when that anxiety was really for nothing. Is anybody, any of you guys, is that holding you back? What's stopping you? Is it emotion stopping you and really no evidence? Because if I wouldn't have had the network of people that I do supporting me through all this, that anxiety, that would have stopped me. So there's something for you to think about. And man, it feels great that I got that out of the way. This is becoming more and more real every day. So I'm glad you guys got to come along for that. And hopefully there was some good lessons in there. Talk soon.